This is a city with a written history of more than 3,000 years. This is a city praised as the first river and mountain in the world by the emperor of the Liang dynasty in the southern and northern dynasties. This is a city where Mi Fu, one of the 4 great calligraphers of the northern Song dynasty, lived until passing away. This is Zhenjiang, which is located on the south bank of the lower reaches of the Yangtze River, with its convenient transportation and natural resources of mountains and rivers, its thousands of years history, and its vinegar fragrance of hundreds of years. Zhenjiang tells everyone coming here that it is a place which is so beautiful that makes you jealous. All mountains and rivers are scenery with lots of stories. Zhenjiang's beauty lies in the mountains, rivers, and stories. The mountains are not high, but all have a beautiful tale or story. Jin Mountain, the story of Bai Nangjie and Shu Xian, is well known, and it is the power of fairy tale. There are sceneries everywhere in the park, and one scene is one story. The story of Shu Chao Tower. The story of river and sky's view. The allegorical story of Su Dong Po and Buddhist monk. Every story can attract people to stop. Zhou Mountain, which is known as the floating jade in the river, got its name due to the story that in the Eastern Han Dynasty, Zhou Guang did not want to be an official and lived here in seclusion. In the mountain, there is the largest collection of ancient stone monument in the south of the Yangtze River, among which the Yihu inscription, having the reputation of the ancestor of the big characters, is a mystery of ancient times. The poem of Li Bai, standing on the cliff of Jiao Mountain, and looking over Song Liao Mountain, is carved on the mountain. Beigu Mountain became famous because of the poem Under the Beigu Mountain by Tang Dynasty poet Wang Wan, and the words Where to Look at the Whole China, full of scenery from the Beigu Pavilion by Sheng Qiji. The story of Liu Bei's marriage at Ganlu Temple, and the story of Sun Shangjiang's jumping into river from Zhejiang Pavilion for Love also add charm to this mountain. At present, the 8.8 square kilometers Jinshan Lake connects Jin Mountain, Zhou Mountain, and Beigu Mountain with lake water, and it has become a national 5A level tourist attraction and a national scenic spot. Ye Zhaoyan, a famous contemporary writer, described his journey in Zhenjiang in this way: after having a bowl of pot cover noodles, and you can go straight to Shijin Ferry. Li Bai, Wang Chongling, Zhang Hu, Wang Anshu, and many other literary writers landed here, writing many poems. Today, Shijin Ferry has become the ancient ferry museum. Because of Shijin Ferry, we like Zhenjiang even more. Nanshan, with an area of 13.14 square kilometers, has a forest coverage rate of 73%. It is the green lung of Zhenjiang. For thousands of years, many celebrities have lived here in seclusion. Xiao Tong's selected works of Zhao Ming and Liu Shi's Wenxing Diaolong were written here. Li Shua's stealing leisure time for half a day in the Tang Dynasty made Nanshan gain considerable fame. Mo Mountain in Zhurong, where Mao Ying built his cottage and cultivated herself in Dao in 82 BC, gradually became the first blessed place and 8th heavenly abode of Taoism. Tao Hongjing, the prime minister in the mountain, took off his official clothes, hung his seal, and lived in seclusion in the mountain. Emperor Taizhou of Tang climbed this mountain and established the state religion for 300 years. Emperor Huizong of Song Dynasty granted a treasure, which has been handed down till now. Emperor Kangxi visited the distinguished men and met here. The spectacle of when firecrackers are set off in front of the monument, a military bugle is sounded in the air, can be called one of the best spectacle in the world. The Longchang Temple on the Baohua Mountain in Zhurong was built in 502 AD. The monk Baozhu monk of the Liang dynasty, who is also the legendary Jigong monk, once preached scriptures here. Emperor Kangxi and Qianlong visited Longchang Temple 6 times, showing its status in the Buddhist world. Known as the ancestral temple of Buddhist ancestors, Qianghua, ancient village under this mountain, with its landscape scenery and relying on Buddhist culture, has become the most famous tourist attraction. We sigh with feeling about nature's uncanny workmanship and also love the craftsmanship of craftsmen. Dangyang Tiandi Stone Carving Garden is the largest stone carving cultural park in Asia. It is desirable to visit Jizhu Temple and watch the fancy boiling wells and springs in Danyang. Newly developing business is just at the right time. If we say that Zhenjiang used to be famous for its landscape in the past, now it wins due to combination of culture plus tourism. Tourism, industry, and livability. If we say that the extraordinary stature is the appearance of Zhenjiang, the graceful feelings is the background color of the regional character of Zhenjiang. At the foot of the Chui Mountain, which is popular for its annual Huangming Festival, Tianmu Hot Spring Resort skillfully builds a variety of themed flower scenic spots with flowers as the medium, making people unwilling to leave. RV campsite of Chui Mountain, surrounded by mountains and rivers, is equipped with complete service facilities. Yangzhou is a newly developed city river island. Entering Yangzhou, a charming pufferfish came into view. The Yangzhou Garden Expo Garden shows the characteristics of Green Island with River Soul, beautiful island with water rhyme. The Yangtze River Fishing Culture Ecological Park is the first garden of Chinese fishing culture. China Businesswear Expo show the development of businesswear and long-standing Chinese culture. Going to Zhenjiang Danyang for glasses is the first choice for one-day trip among the surrounding cities in recent years. 70% of glasses in the world come from Danyang. As the largest glasses base in eastern China, Danyang Glasses Town is always full of tourists. Rural tourism and ecological health tourism of Zhurong are hot tourism spots. In the beautiful Yangtang Farm and the Fure Flower Sea, enjoying the four-season scenery, watching hundreds of flowers blooming, and breathing the fragrance of flowers, people may feel that life is so beautiful. China Mifu Calligraphy Park relies on the 10-mile-long mountain, wandering among the green mountains and rivers, enjoying Mifu's calligraphy, and the first inkstone in the world is a deep cultural journey. The Chinese Vinegar Culture Museum shows the origin and culture of vinegar and shows the century-old development of Zhenjiang Hongxuan vinegar. Drink vinegar when you go to Zhenjiang has become a fashion. Shuye Islet strives to build an ecological green island and develop an ecological theme park based on the Yangtze River Music Festival, which is famous at home and abroad. Zhenjiang food has an eternal flame. Zhenjiang is located in the key area between water and land, which is also the head of Wu Kingdom and end of the Chu Kingdom, so it formed the unique food culture of Zhenjiang. During the time of Three Kingdoms, Sun Quan built the iron town in Zhenjiang, leaving the legend of Three Kingdoms banquet. Emperor Liang Wu worshipped the Buddhism and made the Jinshan Temple become the ancestral temple of the water and land Dharma assembly, which made vegetarian dishes popular in Zhenjiang. In the Song Dynasty, Fan Zhongyan, Lu You, and Xin Qiji were all officials in Zhenjiang, and Mi Fu and Shen Kuo lived in Zhenjiang. The unique diet of Zhenjiang is recorded in their poems. Emperor Kangxi and Qianlong went to the south of the Yangtze River for 6 times, and the Qianlong banquet still has a famous reputation. The 3 strange thins of Zhenjiang have been well known at home and abroad. The balsamic vinegar is never spoiled. The pickled meat is not a dish, and the pot cover is boiled in the noodle pot. In addition, Zhenjiang also has 1 point, 2 heads, and 3 fishes. 1 point is the crab soup dumpling. 2 heads are stewed pork meatball with crab eggs, respectively. Stewed Hypothalamichus malatrix's head. 3 fishes are Colia ectines Jordan, Tenualosa revesi, and Leocassis longerostis. Of course, in March, eating pufferfish, Maoshan old goose, Sancha pighead meat, Dongxiang all-lamb banquet, and Rando eel noodles in Yangzhou will bring the endless food, endless enjoyment flavor of Zhenjiang. A city with mountain and river, full views of landscape paintings. Zhenjiang has a great future. This is the affectionate words of General Secretary of Xi Jinping. Zhenjiang, such a beautiful place that makes you jealous, is opening its arms and welcoming you with its most beautiful smile.